Let me talk to you, everybody. It's Eli Drake in a sweaty old Eli Drake shirt. And guess what you're walking? Waka, waka, waka. Waka, 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 waka-dee-da. You're watching AMBY. Yeah. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm talking to the microphone. We're not even on. Are we on?
We're on.
Hey,
see that red light?
It's red.
Red.
It's red. We're here.
We are here.
It's too late.
Round 2, back on
You didn't even check sound. How do you know if I sound good?
We can see the lines. I checked them actually prior. And we just did another interview, so we know it's good.
Yeah, but what if my voice quality's changed?
We'll change it. As we go. Right now. It would have been changed.
Okay.
Have some confidence in me, Eli.
This is my new voice right now. This is my new quality.
Tune in.
Are we still dark right now? Are we live?
Oh, no, I'm airing all this.
Oh, good.
We are
Okay.
live.
Sweet.
Ladies and gents.
Hi, everybody.
Drake.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eli Drake coming at you here on AMBY, everybody. This is your host, Hugh Jassol, coming at you live with all the hits here in Windsor, Canada, everybody.
What are you playing?
I'm not playing anything. I lied.
You're not spinning anything after that whole intro?
No, what? No, see, that's the DJ. Then he puts on the record, and he's out of records today. So
That's a little disappointing.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's not a good DJ.
No, clearly.
No, Mr. Jassol, not the best DJ. I'm sorry.
Shitty DJ.
Shitty DJ, Mr. Hugh Jassol. Who knew?
How are you?
Sweaty.
Yeah?
Very, very sweaty. A little bit of a headache. In case you can't tell, I just ran a marathon. I'm lying. I wrestled.
I was about to correct you on that.
Yeah, so I'm a little sweaty and a little beat up, but you know
He's
what?
got a reason.
I'm ready with my stick.
Baton?
Yeah.
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 Well, welcome back. Excited to have you back.
Thank you. Look at me. The only man to have a second interview. Don't correct me.
Okay, we'll not touch that one. Well, we are back in Canada with BCW and
That's right.
Impact Wrestling. So, first off, how's it feel to be back in good old Canada?
You know what? I gotta say, they're excited out here. You probably can't hear it, but I'm hearing it. And I'm excited because they were super excited about the question she just asked.
They did.
Just beyond this
They
wall,
cheered.
which is literally maybe a 5-inch thickness, there are like 1,200 people out there. Is that right? Is that a good assessment, a good estimate?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
go with it.
It's probably like 3, I don't know. No, it's actually there's a lot of people out there. Would you ask me again? Oh, how do I feel to be back in Canada? Don't worry, I'll handle this interview. I got it.
Go for it.
You know what? I was in New York maybe like a month ago. Worst cold ever. I walked outside.
Yeah, kind of your fault, though. I saw what you were wearing.
No, what do you mean?
You wore like this, you were trying to be fashionable over practical.
Well, I'm always fashion. No, it was practical. It was practically fashionable or fashionably practical.
Okay.
It's a big, thick pea coat. It's got some heftiness to it. I didn't have any gloves, and I didn't have a hat.
Doesn't own a hat.
I don't wear hats. Look at this. Would you want to cover these beautiful, lusty locks?
I love when you told me you were walking down the street like this. Like I could envision
No,
it.
yeah. That's why like people talk about doing the ice baths, like ice, hot, and cold or whatever.
Yeah.
The second I get in there, I'm like this. I can't do it.
You should
Yeah, well, yeah. So it completely negates the whole process because I'm supposed to get in there and relax relax my muscles, and instead I'm like this. So that was what was happening the whole time when I'd get to New York, and my hands. I mean, literally, for 30 seconds, my hands would be outside, and it's just I couldn't take it. I get here to Canada, I saw the snow on the ground, and I was like, oh, it's New York all over again. No gloves, no sweater, no scarf. Did have my pea coat though, slightly halfway fashionable. And it actually wasn't too bad. I even had the coat was unbuttoned, mind you.
Oh, wow.
That's a big step.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's all right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to
This is
have
the
you
beginning of a
back here.
2-week stint for me to be away from home. I go here, San Francisco, Vegas, back to San Francisco, and then to Fresno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, something new since I last had you on AMBY is that there is a new champion over at Impact Wrestling, and
I don't recognize that.
Come on, you know where I'm going with this. It's Austin Aries, and nobody saw this coming. When that happened in the ring, what was running through your mind? So you were surprised as any of us.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's what was running through my mind. I said, this is stupid on all ends. Every single part of that happened. I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. That's exactly what I said. They bleeped me a couple times when I said it, even though it was off camera. But no, I mean, look, if you look at,
I know it's hard to talk about.
you want me to shoot with you, huh? Pew pew. you're talking about a guy who's, I don't even know if he's still under contract. They still might not have a contract for this goof. And yet they bring him in, title match right off the start. What kind of decision is that?
So you're more determined than ever to get that back now?
Look, my main determination in this business all the time, forever and always, was to be recognized as the best. And you cannot be recognized as the best without walking around with one of those pieces of gold. So I want to get that back. I want to get every other championship I've never held. Who knows? I want to go around the world and collect championships just like that dummy's doing, but in a better way. Why? Because it's me. It's Eli Drake, right?
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, something that I found out recently about you that surprised me.
What kind of perfume are you wearing right now? Because my nose is itching like you wouldn't believe.
It's like vanilla, and it's really not.
Vanilla.
It's not that.
Is that the name of it? Vanilla by Estee
Lauder.
Lauder.
I have no idea what the name is. So
okay.
I'll give you the.
How do you wait a minute? Wait a minute. That's such a guy thing to say.
What?
Guys, you always be like, so what kind of cologne are you wearing? And I'll be like, oh, I don't know. Just got out of the shower, put on some deodorant. And he's so full of shit. And you know he's wearing something, and he knows what it is, and he just doesn't really.
I have no idea.
He'll be, it's a Gap. And now you're like, I don't know what I'm wearing.
I have no idea.
It's just something vanilla.
I know that there's flowers on the bottle. It smelled good, and I bought it.
What kind of flowers? But it's vanilla. Oh, vanilla flowers, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Vanilla flowers. Okay. That's what we'll go with.
Vanilla has flowers.
Yeah. Beans?
That's coffee. No, if you look at, have you ever had some vanilla yogurt? There's usually a little flower thing on there.
Sure.
On the design.
All right.
Bye,
I'll take your word. I'll take your word.
I'm back.
Out of all things, you're going to storm out on that?
I'm angry about the vanilla.
My, okay.
I'm sensitive today.
Just going back to something that I found out about you that surprised me.
That I'm sensitive?
I knew that.
Oh.
Yeah, no. It's the fact that you used to be really shy growing up. So when did that change?
Who told you that? I still am, believe it or not.
You're walking with confidence anytime I see
you.
Shy, where does that come from?
I mean, it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Okay. Very stuffy. This dry air up here, no good for me. Can you hear that?
Yeah, right?
I mean, how long can it go on? I don't know. What are we asking about?
Shyness.
What is that? Chinos. No, shyness. I was a super shy kid. Like I couldn't ask my grandmother for a cookie when I was a kid. Like I would have to like whisper to my dad's ear, be like, "Can you ask Nan for a cookie?" I don't know what it was. I used to, but I wanted to be a performer on some level. Like I can remember my first tape I ever had was Michael Jackson's Thriller. I feel like I might have told you that in the last interview. Not sure.
You did not.
I think you're wrong. Check tape. So I used to have like Beat It, a Billie Jean, a Thriller or something on, and my mom used to have like one of the little hand mixers. Mm-hmm. You know, little hand mixers with the, you press it and if you took one of the little mixer pieces off, it kind of looked like a metal microphone. Uh-huh. She's saying but thinking I'm crazy.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
But I would stand behind the door because in my mind, out of sight, that means they couldn't hear me, couldn't see me.
Out of mind.
Yes, exactly. Out of sight, out of mind. So I go behind the door and I start dancing and I'm saying, "Hey, you got Velcro making noise back there. We're trying to do an interview here." Goodness. Can you get a professional staff? So anyway, so I'm standing behind the deal and I'm got my microphone in my hand and I'm like dancing and singing, moonwalks like you've never seen before. But then like my mom gets curious and she walks over and she's like, "What's going on over here?" And I just freeze, like I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, because I didn't want anybody to see it or know it. I was too like scared for some reason.
Okay.
But if I go into a situation now, let's say I came right here to BCW. And if I knew no one whatsoever, if I didn't know anybody, I would shake hands and say hello to everybody. But that would be the end of it. I wouldn't start conversations with anybody. I wouldn't be loud and boastful and whatever other kind of nonsense.
It's so hard to believe. Even all the photos you post, like the throwbacks, it's you like party dude, like always.
Well, it depends how far back the throwback is. But it also depends who I know. If I have the security blanket, if you will, of like one or two friends who I really know well, I'm good. I'm so good.
With the snaps.
But like now, when you take me to Thanksgiving dinner this year, and I meet all of your family, I'm going to be like very quiet and subdued. And I'm going to be like,
okay.
Hey everybody, nice to meet you. And then I'm going to sit there and quaintly eat my turkey, my stuffing, and my mashed potatoes. And I'm going to pass that gravy, daddy, right? That's right. So anyway.
There's this photograph you posted that I loved and was actually a throwback. Speaking to throwbacks, and it was you on a roller coaster. It was two
throwbacks?
It was a throwback.
Oh.
Speaking
to...
like
I thought you said it was a throwback to throwbacks. I was
no,
like, whoa.
That's confusing.
That's like
it's
Inception.
Like Inception, right?
Jinx.
Owe me a Coke?
Huh?
Isn't that the thing? Like, Jinx, you owe me a Coke?
I don't know.
I think that's what the kids say. I don't know.
know.
Anyway, the photograph was of you on a roller coaster, and you were just posing while everyone around you was freaking out, and it was just...
Well, yeah, because that was me and my friend JR, my friend Veronica, and Casey, and that was 2001. I was 18 years old at the time.
You said Throwback Thursday, 18 years old, breaking the rules. I can't stop.
I can't stop. Yeah, we tore our shirts off and decided we'd pose it out for that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, technically you're not supposed to ride the roller coasters with no shirt. I don't know why. My nipples are offensive, I guess, but, you know.
Always been a rule breaker?
Free the nip is what I say. I'm like a rule maker. I'm not a rule breaker, I'm a rule maker. I make my own rules.
When you look back at old photographs of yourself, what comes to mind? Are there any phases you went through?
I got a weird ass face. That's what comes to mind. When you look at you look at pictures of me from like there's one picture that really sticks out. I think I was like 17 years old. It was just before I went up to college, and I'm like I look like I am now, like as far as like being cut out, but I was really skinny. I was like 165 pounds probably. And there's this picture of me and my friend. We're just about to hit like a handshake real quick, and they called us like freeze frame, and something about my head. I've got like an egg head with a triangle in the front of my face is what it looks like from the angle of the picture. Like it's the weirdest thing you've ever seen. And I look at it and I'm almost disgusted. And I'm like, how did I look like that at one time? Thank God I grew into my giant egg head with the triangle on my face.
Can you send that to me, please?
Maybe.
I need to pop that up.
I'll show it to you on my phone. I don't think I can send it to you. Oh. Can't have things like that out in the public.
Okay.
Actually, who cares? I don't care. I'd send out all the dumbest pictures of me, so... Who cares?
Okay, so I'm going to bug you to send that to me. We're going to pop that up.
As soon as we're done. If I had my phone with me right now, if I had it with me right now, I'd send it to you.
Okay, well, right there you were drumming. And you played in front of a live audience.
That's right.
For the first time.
I like how you segue like that. She's such a professional. My goodness.
I try. What was it like being in front of a live crowd and playing not just one, but the two covers?
Well, it was amazing because when it originally came up, it was just... I host some really fun parties at my place in LA, and these two friends of mine who I just met actually at my Halloween party.
Yeah, I'm following that now.
Follow it.
Yeah.
They came to my New Year's party, and they were like, "Hey, we know that you have a history of drumming, but I have no history of like playing playing live in front of crowds. I played live in front of crowds when I was like in the drum line, like we used to do shows and drill and all that stuff." I was in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, all that stuff. But I'd never learned how to play set. I kind of taught myself by messing around with friends who had a band or playing rock band, because that actually, it's like the only instrument of all those that's actually pretty accurate to what you actually are doing. So they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be that good. You're going to have to let me practice a little bit. So they brought me a drum kit, did it, learned the songs, wonderful, awesome. And then I was trying to figure out which one I was going to do. I am rambling on right now.
Go for it.
Regardless, you're going to listen, okay? You're all going to listen. I'm holding you captive. So I learned the songs. They were like, well, do you want to play both? And I was like, I'll play both.
Wasn't it
Hotel
I Have
California.
It Here or Enter Sandman?
Yes, yeah, and I ended up playing both. So we got there, and I will be honest, I was a little disappointed because it used to be a big, big rock scene at this place where I was at, Palladino's. It's kind of fallen off, I guess, in recent years. But then again, for my first time and as a sit-in with a new band, it's not like they're going to take me to their biggest tour date or something. Yeah, so
ease into it.
But I mean, it was a decent crowd. They were good. I mean, I had a couple hiccups here and there, but for the most part, it went very, very well. That's why I made sure to edit around and put up only the best ones on Instagram. But I'll say it was like 90% good. If I was playing Rock Band on that, I'd have gotten like probably a 93.
Okay.
Yeah.
93. I think they flashed like good on the screen for that. So.
Oh yeah, they'd have flashed an excellent maybe, not a perfect.
Excellent's like 98.
No.
Yeah.
That's damn near perfect.
No.
Well, then what do they put for?
They're like 7%.
Well, wait a minute. How do you go good at 93 and excellent at 98? What's 94 through 97?
Maybe
Like, decent.
Maybe 93 is great.
Huh?
Great? Is there like?
Yeah.
I haven't played rock in a really long time.
But then
I
why?
used to be so good.
If you're going 93 to 100, this is getting too deep. But
yeah.
Whatever.
This is like an off-camera thing.
Yeah.
What is the end goal as far as playing goes?
Bonus material.
Do you want to be in a band eventually? Like,
I don't think so.
So just for fun?
If I was going to be in a band, I'd want to sing. The drummer's cool, and I like it. But the problem is I've lost my voice over the last couple of years.
I was gonna say you're not gonna break out like the mixer microphone.
No. I used to be able to really hit some shit. Like I used to love going to karaoke and
actually killing it.
R&B. Yeah, like I used to go to places and guys like the DJ would be like, "Who brought the professionals in?" But well, then again, that wasn't in LA. In LA, if you go and mess around, people were like, they're trying to get jobs there. They're going American Idol at every karaoke bar. You can't fuck around there. So can I say that?
Oh yeah.
Fuck. But when I was in Ohio, Maryland, Vegas, wherever, tearing it down.
What was your go-to song?
Depends on the mood. You got to feel the room. If it's an older crowd, I'm going Easy Like Sunday Morning.
Good choice.
If it's like somewhere 20s, 30s crowd, I'm going, well, sometimes I might go Billy Idol, White Wedding. But, like I said.
That one can have some good posture in, too.
Yeah. But I'm an R&B guy. So, Usher. Nice and slow. It's something, I don't know, he passed something on to me earlier. I don't know what it was. We had a moment before. My Way. No, not My Way. Nice and Slow. My Way was the name of the album. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, mine was always Wannabe by Spice Girls. Always.
Are you a good singer?
I'd like to think I'm all right. Yeah.
I don't like that answer. I'd like to think that Santa's going to come down my chimney.
Well, we know that's not.
Yeah, well,
yeah. All right, got me there. It's one of those things where you're going to be like, yeah, I'm pretty damn good. And then people are like, well, do it. And then you're like, nah, I'd rather just be more humble. Like, I think I'm all right.
Let's have a sing-off right now.
Oh, gosh. You want to start?
No, I don't.
No?
No, you have to start.
You're just bragging about how great you are.
No, I didn't. I used to be
great. No, were like, I used to be so
I
good.
want to have a sing-off between you and me like 7 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be singing like, I'm trying to think what I'd be singing 7 years ago. Probably something really emo. Like, really emo. Did you go through any music phases growing up that stuck with you, or was all...
I was pretty much always hip-hop and R&B. But then, like, the alternative thing came in like, the 90s, like, when I was in middle school. And I remember everybody was like, screw rap, I like alternative. And I was, like, kind of like an outcast in a way. But then I started to, like, open up to that a little bit because one of my brothers was listening to Green Day and Stone Temple Pilots and stuff like that. So I'd pick all that stuff up too, but for the most part, it was still just I like a good West Coast beat, a Dr. Dre beat. So that's so. I've
been at karaoke in so long. I think a go-to now would have to be like No Scrubs or something.
No Scrubs.
That'd be a good one. Yeah.
No Scrubs. You were supposed to join me.
I just wanted to hear you do it. I didn't know if you were actually gonna get into it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disappoint.
I'm leaving.
Well, I think we're close to wrapping it up anyway.
No,
so
what?
I mean, if you want to walk off set, go for it.
Did I just get kicked off?
I feel like we have this going. I can just say like, hey, if you're done, it's okay. Or, do you want another question?
No, I want all the questions. Give me all the questions.
Tell me the story behind this thing. I think some people watching might be like, what the hell?
There
is in
is
his
no
hands?
story. I literally just walked over there, saw this sitting there. And I was just like, oh, I'll grab that for no reason. Maybe I'll use it somehow.
Okay.
And I haven't really figured it out other than just pointing and tapping on things at this point.
Okay, another question. What's something that you
It's an authoritative tapper. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives you some authority, really. Yeah. Other question I have for you. So this might be the last one because I'm really curious.
No?
No?
We have more.
Okay, second last
We have
one.
more. Okay.
Okay, that's fair?
Third to last.
Fifth, sixth. Yeah. What is something that you absolutely hate being asked in interviews? Like when you're asked and it just irks you right away. It has to be something.
Yeah, I think that if there's anything that I really hate, that was so like.
What?
You were like.
Well, my hair was like clumps. It's fucking annoying.
It seems so. I don't know the word for it. It was.
Dainty
Dainty isn't the right word, but it was.
Sure, I'll take it.
All right, now this is just falling off the rails. The first question that I hate. What? The question that I hate the most.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing I thought of when you said that was I thought of people in the street asking me questions. Actually.
What do you mean? Like people?
Like anybody that I
random
talk
people?
to. No, not random people, but I'm saying like people who I'm talking to. Maybe I'm in the middle of a conversation and they're like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "I'm a wrestler." And they're like, "What do you like WWE or like UFC?" And I'm like, "Well, neither one really, but more like WWE. But I work for a competitor, Impact, whatever." And then, so is it like real or is it? And I'm just like, it's 2018. How am I explaining this still? That in interviews though, the one thing that always gets me is when they always have details wrong because I get things off of Wikipedia.
Yes.
Which is a treasure trove of misinformation. They say that I started in 2002, and I don't know why that bothers me so much. I shouldn't let it bother me. But I started in 2003, so when they're like, started in 2002, I'm like, no!
I love when people bring up numbers just so they sound super factual and knowledgeable, but a lot of the time it's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just feels like aging my wrestling career for some reason. So I'm like, no.
No.
I don't know. I kind of just hate doing interviews altogether, so, you know.
Wow! I didn't see that coming.
I'm back.
We're having a good time. No?
Yeah,
that was
fine.
really serious.
No.
No?
No, you know what? I actually
this
like.
This isn't painful.
No,
for you.
I actually like these interviews. I like in person. I hate on the phone.
We're talking about
and I have to do so many over the phone interviews, and they're the worst. And thank you all for wanting to do the interviews. I think it's wonderful. I'm just saying I hate to do them. But I'll. I think I slept through something the other day. I had an unexpectedly late night, and I just forgot about it. And I had my ringer off, and so I guess calls were coming through, and I'm just like, and I don't know. Like, there's just something about having camera here.
Yeah.
You're in front of me, whatever. There's an energy that's not there when I'm just like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and I'm doing whatever else is happening throughout my day.
Yeah.
Or just sitting and staring at a wall. So,
This is preferred.
This is preferred.
Preferred. Well, on that note, I just want to say thank you for joining me.
We've got more questions, everybody.
Oh my gosh, more questions.
More questions.
Why don't we turn the tables?
What was
we'll end it
okay?
With one question from you.
Growing up,
yes.
Did you go through any musical phases? Were you an
So
emo
many.
or a goth kid?
So many.
Okay.
I posted a photo the other day on Instagram where I had like scene hair, so I had bangs.
Okay.
And I wanted to look just like Haley Williams from Paramore. I don't know if you listen to Paramore.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
He knows all about Paramore.
Yeah.
So
I just saw that the other day, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. So that was
Did you
one
like
of your
it?
phases. I didn't.
Wow, that's douchey.
I'm very sparing with my likes. Hey, calm down over there. I'm very sparing with my likes.
Okay.
You know what
I need to send you a thank you next time you like one of my pics?
Yes. I usually only like dog photos. It seems like dog photos are an automatic like from me.
Okay.
I'm in.
My stories are full of those, but I don't post them.
I don't know if see, I can't like a story.
Yeah.
I have to like message you and be like, I like this, and I can't do that. That seems not right. Sometimes fitness photos can get me, I guess. I don't know. Mostly it's just dogs.
Why are you even on Instagram then?
I hate it. I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be on it at all. I had somebody else doing it for a little bit, and then she disappeared. I hate Twitter. I hate Instagram. I hate Facebook. I just kind of do it as a necessary evil.
Yeah.
Is it even necessary? I don't know. It's probably completely unnecessary.
It's just evil.
It's the worst. I want nothing to do with it. But thank you all for following me. But I check it. Here's what happens. Here's what happens.
You're lucky that didn't come up.
I knew where it was going. I'm a professional. So I look at the thing, and I'm like, this is terrible. Everybody has the dumbest things to say. Some of you are wonderful, actually. I'm lying. But he's walking off and leaving because he's had enough. It's Twitter's the worst. Twitter is just
Okay.
like, well, actually, no, Facebook's the worst. Twitter's second worst, and Instagram's like, whatever. Because here's what happens. On Facebook, everybody's like, politics. If you're a Democrat, you're the worst. If you're a Republican, you're the worst. Women are evil. Men are evil. And I'm just like, I'm done with you. You go to Twitter, and then everybody just wants to shit on everybody's parade. You go to Instagram, and it's girls with like booty photos, and it's like, I'm an inspiration for the world. And I'm like, stop it. What are you doing? Put your butt away, or at least leave your butt out, but don't act like it's inspiration for something.
Yeah.
I like butts, but regardless.
Don't put a stupid quote.
Yes,
or
you don't have to put like an inspirational quote
Yeah.
under your butt cheeks.
Just butts.
So, yeah, I hate them all, and I want somebody to run them for me so I don't look at it, because what happens is that I'll just not post for like 2-3 weeks, and it's bliss.
Not
I don't pay
post
attention to
or
anything.
like.
But then I'll get hit up by like Impact or somebody, and they'll be like, "Hey, post this because we got this show coming up," and I'm like, "All right," and then I post it, and then what happens automatically, like a junkie, I put the photo up, and I'm like, "What did people say?" And I have to look at it, and I hate it.
You need that acceptance.
I can't stand it. Somebody run my Instagram and run my Twitter. Just never look at my DMs.
He needs an assistant.
Yes, I need an
Clearly.
assistant. So, you,
Yeah. Okay. So.
so you went through your phase.
Yes.
Your musical phase.
Wow,
Do they know
I
about
didn't
your
even
musical
remember.
phases?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've shared all that stuff.
All right. What don't they know about you? I want you to tell the people and me something these people don't know about you.
Okay. Something a lot of only close people know about me.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Let me think. Going back to Rock Band.
Okay.
I used to play Rock Bands. I won't use it professionally, but cross platforms. So it was PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, everything.
Yeah.
I had a band online, and
You had
we
a
were
band?
first place
Okay.
on Rock Band.
Was-
I played bass, got 100% on every song,
Okay.
which is perfect.
I didn't know there was a
Excellent,
bass.
perfect.
What did you have like special version of Rock Band? When
It's
did the-
Rock Band. They have all the.
I just remember
fucking
guitar,
instruments.
drums, microphone.
No.
Yeah.
No. Why would I
Yeah.
make this shit up?
She's making shit up.
I still
No.
have the scores.
Was this like Rock Band 4 or something? Like I would.
No, it was like the earlier ones, Rock Band 1 and 2.
I
No,
don't-
2. 2? There's bass.
Look, I got the full set. It came with one guitar.
You
One
use
drums,
you still
one
use
microphone.
the guitar, like the actual Rock Band guitar, but you have the bass option. Did you always play alone or something and not have them like plugged?
No.
They didn't give you the option for bass.
I had what came in the box. It was the drum.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the actual instrument.
and three of us played, and if there was a fourth one, well then you're sitting out, buddy, and you gotta watch. Your turn's
You should
next.
have bought another guitar, and then you use it
I
as
didn't
a
know
bass.
that was a thing. It looked like there was no more room on the screen for anything but
They
three.
split it into 4.
I'm angry at this.
The vocal, it's actually really smart. The vocals go on the top.
Okay.
And then you have the 3 screens.
Well, actually, that seems a lot better because don't the vocals ordinarily go up and down like everything else?
Yeah. Taught you something.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. We're
Yeah.
good.
All right, you can't argue me on that one. What are you doing? Are you like baby in a corner now?
I
all
swear,
sad?
I swear there was only one guitar. She's completely making this up.
No.
Actually, you're probably right.
That's
I don't
such
know.
a nerdy thing to say about myself and make it up.
Well, maybe you're like
I also
uber
used to go to
super nerd.
Comic-Con.
Oh, my phone is right over there. Actually, I could have shown you that picture, but I'll send it to you later.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, this is really gone off the rails. So, I am wrapping this up. No more
Oh.
questions from me or you. I want to say thank you for joining
I'm going
me.
to come up with another question in like 30 seconds. We're going to start these cameras back up.
Jesus.
All right?
I don't think so.
Yep.
No. Next time. Save it for round 3. Yeah?
30 seconds. Count it down, everybody.
I'm going to say bye. Thank you so much for joining me.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
30
We
seconds.
will see you next time. We're cutting it now. You're at like 28 seconds. We're done.
Yep.
Bye.
We're coming back in 30 seconds, everybody.